I mean, we might actually have a new OnePlus back.
Linus said something that, OnePlus has gone downhill since you left. Can you speak on that? Carl, what do you know about what we're doing today, man?
I'm gonna watch some clips from YouTube and respond.
How much YouTube do you watch anyway?
Decent amount. So probably have seen most of the stuff you'll be sharing today, or not.
Let's do it. I've been quiet for so long.
Yeah, Akis here. I'm part of the co-founding team of Nothing.
Hey, I'm Carl. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Nothing, and today I'm gonna react to YouTube clips. Oh no, it's this guy. He destroyed the ear stick.
So this is definitely not a real life scenario.
We already put him on our blacklist. We're not sending him any more products. And then he put sand in it, right? So next one is putting sand in the... Does he destroy like Apple products as well? I'd like to see that. We have all of these tests in our own factories. We do it ourselves. There's drop test, liquid test, temperature test, environment test. There's a lot of tests that we do as well. And of course, if there's a rotating mechanism, we will do it X amount of times, like 100,000 times.
You'll be happy to know he does do this with other products.
Oh, really?
So it's not targeted, it's his thing.
Okay, then it's okay.
Let's get into the Nothing event though, because that was, I'll be honest, when I wrote the outline for this week's podcast, I was like, oh, there's the Nothing event on Wednesday. We'll just record right after. We're going to have a ton of information. Mm-hmm. I've never been so mistaken.
This event was the definition of could have been an email.
We also had other things that we wanted to announce during that keynote, but we didn't get across the finish line on time. So yeah, there was less content than we originally planned for. But I mean, I think it's still better to have done that than not, because if we hadn't done that March thing, we would have gone from July the previous year to July the next year without existing in a lot of people's minds. So it's a trade-off. It wasn't the best, but I believe we had to do something.
I keep coming back to the Nothing Ear ones because they fit in my ears really, really well. And I think the AirPods Pro would also fit in my ears well, but I use Android.
Yeah.
I also like how they look.
Yeah.
I think they look pretty nice.
Yeah, they look good.
I've switched between a bunch of them though, because people send us earbuds all the time and I just keep coming back to them. But so the last 2 weeks, I've had the worst experience ever with them. And I just want to kind of talk about it because I find it hilarious that after another day of going to the gym and not being able to listen to music, I see that these earbuds are now 50% more expensive.
Yeah.
And I think that's crazy.
Well, we raised the price of the year one because initially our margins were very low. We had those really low margins because we really wanted to scale. Because if we don't scale, then we're not gonna have the supply chain working for us. So we had to price it very competitively so we can reach a certain level of scale. Two, it's inflation. It's the recession, so those are the two reasons why we had to increase the price.
MrWhoseTheBoss, Iron, my man. Love his content actually.
This guy has spent 9 whole months slowly teasing out details of this mysterious company, how they've rethought everything and come out with nothing. And it all culminates in this. This pair of earphones is Nothing's one chance to blow people away. It determines the trajectory of the entire company, whether they fly straight to the top or just get labeled as yet another tech firm who will say anything to just get ahead of it.
Yeah, we're thinking about how to minimize the frustration, find the sort of right balance, kind of keep maintaining a level of excitement. But yeah, I guess it's us also, buzzing a bit around, like we haven't got so many product launches just yet, so it's maximizing everything we have to say about our product versus kind of blasting everything at once.
I mean, we might actually have, a new OnePlus back? I mean, I guess that was kind of the point, right? If I had to guess, based on the direction OnePlus has gone since his departure, I would say that he was the one who made OnePlus good. Double click to open the camera app. Obviously!
Wait, that's not a thing? Like, that's not on all the Androids? Oh, I mean, yeah, something I got used to, I guess. Double click to open the camera.
Linus said something that OnePlus has gone downhill since you left. Can you speak on that or no?
I haven't really been paying attention. All right, JerryRigEverything. Let's go.
Thumbs up to Nothing for making their batteries removable. I do hope Samsung is watching. For some reason, both ribbons underneath the battery say Pokemon, but I guess if you want to be the very best, like no one ever was, you gotta look in some very unexpected places to catch them all.
It's good that somebody noticed this.
To be frank, I hadn't seen this. Pokemon. Is the product team having a bit of fun? Did you guys know about this?
But yeah, if you want to be the very best, you gotta mind the outside and the inside.
Sure, nothing is a brand for people who like tech, but it's not for people who want to obsess over a spec sheet. Its target audience is people who might love their iPhones or PlayStations and nice design, not people who obsess over flashing custom ROMs on their Android phones or overclocking their CPUs on their custom-built PCs.
Yeah, I mean, it reminds me a bit of a conversation I had with a friend in uni. He was trying to tease me for buying a MacBook Pro for like double the price of his Windows laptop, but he was just comparing the spec sheet. He wasn't looking at the overall build of the product. My product was all metal. His was plastic and kind of flimsy, like the screen would kind of not sit still. If you're only looking at specs, you end up kind of forgetting the big picture. Is it a good product? What's the experience like? We're definitely not creating products for that former type of consumer that only knows the numbers but doesn't have a sense of what a good product is from a user experience perspective.
If you could pick what nothing would do next, what would it be?
I think those are the two I was most curious about, actually. Smart speaker would be kind of interesting, and I think
like
tablet
that.
would be cool.
Yeah, why not? I guess, yeah, we're exploring a lot of like different product categories we could enter, but also that kind of makes sense while kind of not rushing as well.
When you're searching, when you're buying products online and searching for nothing, a lot of consumers, they're like guessing in the search bar, nothing, tablet, nothing, whatever. They want to see what's already out there and what's going to come. I think we're super lucky to have that. We're designing a lot of products. Should you really talk about future products in a video like this? Just let us know in the comments. Okay, last one.
Okay, this did get a lot more attention than I was actually expecting.
What was it? I think in the first 2 hours, it had doubled the view count
It's still
where our WWDC video is, which is always a very, very popular video. I mean, this thing was...
Yeah, for many hours, it was literally doubling the performance of the Apple videos.
Solid. Happy that his content is performing well with nothing product.
I was also super surprised when the MKBHD Phone 1 video got so many views. I don't know how much it's at right now, maybe 8 million. When a team does something different like we tried to do with the Phone 1, I think, that really resonated with some people.
Well, a lot of people thought we're crazy to just think about entering such a crowded space. From the day one where we started to talk to a few kind of friends in our network, potential kind of investors and so on, like they weren't that excited anymore about what was out there. And it's how we felt as well. And as we've been kind of developing products and launching more and more products, we felt that actually a lot more people are feeling like us. So it's been great to see all that sort of excitement that has been gradually increasing launch after launch, and as the sort of the nothing journey started like progressing.
Can you give us a bit of a vibe on how that was for you?
Yeah, this was kind of hard. I mean, I think when you watch people, that's one thing, but when you have to respond, that's another level of inner cringe, especially if it's difficult topics. But I don't know, I think it's good to have that two-way communication.
Was it too scathing? Was it difficult to watch, or was this fine?
No, it was cool. I mean, most of them I had seen it, except the Pokemon one that took me a bit off guard.
I expected to just like make some funny faces and make some funny comments, but if we build a company with a more open culture, we're more open-minded to feedback, ultimately that's going to help us create better products. So let's try this, and I'm excited to see where this goes.
Cheers, Bob.
Cheers.
Okay, it's the man of the hour. No, you're all good.
You stop using my air stick, it keeps connected to my computer. Yeah, it kept connecting, disconnecting.
Yeah, Akis was twirling it around a bit.